Good afternoon, our dear viewers and colleagues. This is Mujoobe Bruno, reg number 2023/BIT/151/PS. In today's video, we are going to be looking at SQL and its different commands. We are going to be looking at SQL languages, data definition and data manipulation languages, and we are going to be looking at the different clauses that can be used in SQL. Our SQL working platform, we are going to use the WAMP server. That's the one I'm going to use, and you can see it on our screen. I've already opened it. So you just have to start by creating a database, and we start off with the work that we have to do today. Colleagues, allow me show you the steps of creating a database. Our database name, we are going to call it personality. Create schema personality. Yes. So you can see it has been created, and then to use it for our work, we are going to use personality. We are going to write a syntax, and that syntax is use personality. So you can see our working platform has granted us the space and permission to go on to use the database. So as you know, we are going to start with the data definition languages, and these ones define the kind of data that is to be used in the database system, in the tables, columns, so on and so forth. So we are going to first create our table. We are going to create our first table. So the syntax is create table. This table, we are going to name it character. Create table character. Yes, you are going to create table. You can name it any name, create table character, or actually we can say create table learners. Yes, let us use learners. We shall open our brackets, and then we are going to specify the kind of data that you are going to put in. For example, the names. Is it an integer or a VAR character? So yeah, we are going to have a student ID. This one, it's going to be a primary key that uniquely identifies a column. We are going to say student ID to be an integer, and as I've told you, it will be a primary key. It will be a primary key. It will not be, and it's not going to be null. It will have the auto increment function. This one allows you create tables and without having to repeat a student ID or inputting it manually, like 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be it's going to have the auto increment function. Then we shall have our first name for the characters we are going to have, or the learners. Our first name, it will be a VAR character. It will be a VAR character. Yeah, we're going to let it be of 30 units. Then we are going to have our surname. It will also be a VAR character. It's going to also be of 30 units. Then we are going to have an email for the user. This one, it's going to be also a VAR character, and it's going to have 25 units. Then we shall have a gender for the learners. This one, it's also going to be a VAR character, but it will have 1 unit. Yes, so we shall terminate, and yeah, our table is created. So in the data definition languages, you specify the kind of data that you want to be in your table, as I told you when I was explaining. So we have other commands that in the data definition languages, we have other commands like alter, drop, and yeah, alter, drop, and create. Those are the main ones. So I'm going to show you those two, alter and drop. We are going to alter table learners. We are going to try and add in a few columns. So we are going to start with alter. The alter command is used to modify the structure of an existing database or database table. So we are going to alter our table. It's our table learners. We are going to say alter table. We are going to alter table learners, and in this in this table we are going to add a column. We are going to add a column, and that column we can say let it be a telephone number. We're going to add column telephone number. This one, it will be a VAR character also. It's going to have 15 units. Yes, and we terminate. So you can see in our working platform that we've altered table. So let us try to see our table so far, how it's looking like. It's going to be select all from learners. So for now it's empty. Since it's empty, we are going to insert. So now inserting is a data manipulation language. It's an SQL data manipulation language technique. So we are going to insert so that our table can have at least some data, and then we proceed from there. To insert values into this table, we are going to use the command, it's insert into, we're going to say insert into learners. See, insert into learners. Then we shall open our brackets, and then we specify the values that we want to input in this table. We shall say first name. First name we already specified. We shall have surname. Then we shall have email. We shall have gender. So since we added the column telephone, we shall also add it. Shall also add telephone. Yes. So we shall come and say values. Then you also again open you'll open brackets, save values. Then you say for our first name, let us say Drake. Surname we shall say for the surname we shall say Kasibante. For our email, the email will be drake4 at gmail.com. We shall proceed on to add a gender. We shall say our gender, we shall specify male, given Kasibante is a male name. So then telephone, we shall add the telephone number. We shall say let us say like 078 70 70 79. Then we shall terminate. So you can see that we have no error in our inserting manipulation language. So I'll go back to the other command of showing the table. We shall select to see the values that we have so far. We shall select all from learners. Sorry. Yes. So you can see we have one table. We have our student ID. We have our first name. We have our surname. We have our email. We have a gender and a telephone. So we are going to add in more values. We shall come and say, here I'm just going to copy and paste for the sake of time. I'm going to copy and paste. But then we shall come and change values. We shall come and change values here. For example, Drake name. we shall set as Christopher. For the surname we shall also set and say as Simwe. And then email, the email also has to be different. That one I will show you how it's done. We shall say Christopher TIX at gmail.com. Then gender we shall leave it at that. Then we shall also have to change the telephone number. Telephone number we shall add 72435676. Yes, it's already terminated. Yeah, we shall enter. Then we shall add more values. Let us be with three characters. We shall come and still we are going to again copy and paste. We shall paste, and then we shall have again to change. This time let us have a girl. We shall change. We shall say Catherine. For the surname we shall say Okurut. Then for the email we shall say Kati 435 at gmail.com. Then of course we shall have to change our gender. We shall input F. Then we shall change the telephone contact. It says 0702 45 67 89. It is already terminated. We shall press enter. So let us check the values we so far have in our table. We shall say select all from learners. Yes. So you can see, comrades, that we so far have three people in our table, 3 characters, different emails, different genders, and different telephone numbers. So we are going to use a data definition language called drop. This one, it's used to drop a column from a database. And not only can it drop a column from a database, it can also drop the whole database in case you no longer want to use it. So we shall say its syntax. We shall say drop. We shall say drop column. We shall say telephone. Yes. We shall say drop column. Sorry about that. Telephone. So we shall come and terminate. There we have an error, but let's try again. Shall say drop column telephone from learners. We shall still proceed. Let us have another dropping. Let's have another dropping command. We're going to have another dropping command. So here, since we have gotten like 2 errors, we are going to come and we are going to try and change. We shall say drop. We shall say alter table. Excuse me. We shall say alter table. We shall say alter table. Alter table learners. Drop column. Drop column telephone. Yes. So you can see it has worked out this time, and we shall check and verify whether the telephone call must be dropped. Select all from learners, and yes, we no longer have the telephone call. So we are going to go to the next data manipulation language command, and that's going to be the update command. The update command, this one updates records in a database. You can either use it with a condition or with no condition. So I'm going to show you 1 with a condition, then 2 without a condition. So its syntax is update. We are going to say update learners. This one is going to be with a condition, update learners set first name. We are going to change the first name. We're going to change the first name. We are going to set John. We're going to set John. Then our condition will be where student ID is 1 shall terminate. It has worked out, and it shows that the name has been changed. So we shall come and confirm. We shall say select all from learners, and yes, our name is changed. Our first name, where the student ID is 1 as specified in the condition, it has been changed from Drake to John. So that was the update command with a condition. Now we are going to use the update command with no condition. We shall still say update learners, set. We shall set gender, cause shall say let all of them be females. So that will show that that it has worked and everything has been changed. So we shall still check and verify. Select all from learners. Yes, so you can see that our gender, be it John Kasibante, be it Christopher Simwe and Catherine Okrut, all of them are now females. So we are going to the last command today, and it will be the delete command. This one removes records from tables within a database. You can use it to erase any unwanted record, or maybe you've made a mistake somewhere, so you can use it to delete records, and its syntax is delete from learners. This one has a condition, sorry, I didn't say that, where delete from learners, where we shall set the condition student ID is 1. You can use any other condition. You can specifically, you cannot always use student ID. You can say delete from learners where surname, where email, where gender. So for me, I specify student ID 1, and so we are going to check whether that record for that character has been deleted. Select all from learners, and yeah, the record for John Kasibante has been erased. So comrades, that's all for the data manipulation and data definition commands. For the data definition commands, they specify the kind of data that you want to be in a table, and for the data manipulation commands, these ones update and insert data into the tables within the database. So we are going to go to the clauses, and I think it will be our last bit for today. Our first clause, we shall have the from clause. This one we've been using it throughout the database, and this one specifies a table from which we are going to retrieve data. let us say that apart from table learners, let me say if I had created like another table, let me say table character, and then we specify select all from learners, it will ignore the character table whether it has data or not, and it will only retrieve data from the learners table. So here we have already tested it in the previous command, select all from learners. Another clause, we are going to go to the where clause. This one specifies a condition where data is to be retrieved from. That's like it allows you set a specific condition that you want to use with the retrieval of data from a specific table. So here we are going to, this one I'll type it, we are going to say, its syntax is select all from learners where, this time I'm not going to use student ID, but I will say where surname equals root. I'll terminate. It has only brought records for the personality that has Okrut as their surname, and here we have Catherine Okrut, the email, and the gender. So we are going to another clause, that's the order by clause, but here specifically I'm going to give you the descending order clause. The rest you will read, you will research. So I'm going to, its syntax is select all from learners, order by, we are going to order them, we are going to order by, then I shall say maybe student ID, order by student ID, but in descending order. Yes. So you can see when it's our database, when we are retrieving data, it's starting from the highest number to the lowest. So here it has started with Catherine, and then it has moved to Christopher Asimwe. So just like I've said about the other order by of ascending, that one you read. For it will do the opposite. It will start with Christopher Asimwe. So colleagues, allow me go to the last part. That's the offset limit clause. This one, you limit the number of columns and rows where you want to get the data from. So my explanation might not be good, but still you'll also go and research. I'm just giving you the basics. So we shall type our syntax. We shall say select all from learners, our table learners. We shall say order by column, shall say descending, limit, we shall say limit 1, 2. Hopefully that's the syntax. It has said error because we typed a wrong column word, so we shall just copy for the sake of time. Then we shall come and rectify the column word. Yes, we shall rectify it. Since it's already terminated, we shall press enter. Don't know why it's again bringing an error, but we are going to change it. No worries, we are going to work on it. We shall say select from learners. We shall say select all from learners, select all from learners, order by student ID, order by student ID, yes, order by student ID in descending descending order. Limit shall say limit 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 1 offset 2. I shall say limit 1 offset 2. Let's try to terminate and see. Yeah, here it has worked, but it's giving that's an empty set. So since we have no error, and the basic syntaxes you've seen, if you go back to our starting point from selecting and inserting and everything, yeah, this comes to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best of the day.